So good evening, people. Welcome back to another video tonight because talking to facts. Yes, love your opinion. Welcome back to a new video tonight. I'm talking to facts, and I've got three guests. I've got Chippers, Ryan, and Billy giving to you guys.
Yo.
Evening, everybody. Good afternoon, Ryan.
Cool.
Good
stuff.
evening to you guys.
Cool stuff. And guys, if you're watching the video, please hit the like button and do subscribe if you are new and if you like what you see, and also leave a comment to the live section as well. And I've done a video earlier on the breaking news about Bruno Guimaraes as well. I had 1,000 views. 120 people watched it live as well, which is fantastic. Thank you for that one. So
Bruno Guimaraes.
Guimaraes, that's one. Guimaraes. Sorry.
Guimaraes.
Yeah, that's better. Right, Chippers, I got to start with you. And yeah, we're going to talk about the Brazilian, by the way, for Leon. And they said the first one agreed, right? He wants to come, but Leon's come out and said, look, we haven't agreed on nothing. Talks are continuing, right? They've done exactly the same thing when the Valamendi was bought by Real Madrid. What's your take on it, Sam?
Well, I've just seen the last hour that it's all been verbally agreed between everybody. As I said on Twitter as well, that it's all verbally agreed. It's just waiting for his game tomorrow night to be done, and it'll be signed on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, it's better than watching Joel staff get up and down that pitch like a pensioner, isn't it? And it's just somewhere you'll have legs in midfield, and you'll be able to get up and down the pitch. You'll be able to start things, create things. You'll be able to break up things. It's just someone that we need. He's the enforcer in midfield, which we don't have, and it's just 30 million seems, if it's going to be around the 30 million mark, it seems quite cheap for this market because we've been seemingly priced out of nearly everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry. So
yeah, man. It is, yeah.
It's like what I said backstage. Like, he's more competition for Isaac Hayden as like a CDM. Like, I think this guy is pretty much a CDM player, probably center mid too. So
I personally think he's going to be a bit better than Isaac Hayden, so there'll be no competition here. Oh yeah, God, Longstone Silva, Jesus Christ!
It's more in the Kante kind of range than Hayden.
Yeah. Has he got a beret on?
A what?
Is that Frank
got
Spencer?
A beret on?
No.
You look like as if you want to play Call of Duty or something.
Fuck now, I play war games.
Call of Duty, what?
He's dressed like, I thought he had a beret on and his bloody headset, and I thought he was going to bloody shoot some people.
That's all. That's all, man. Nice. So I'll go. Come on then, Ryan. Come on to you, man. Bruno Guimaraes and your take on it. Chipper says it's been agreed. He thinks it's been agreed, and he's going to sign on Friday. And would it be a welcome acquisition?
Of course he would. He'd probably start in our midfield, to be honest, right away. I heard on Twitter that apparently he's in Ecuador right now for a holiday or whatever, and he's supposed to go to Brazil.
International duty.
Oh, CONMEBOL or having their international duty? Okay, yeah. So you'd have to go to Brazil, and then I guess there's probably no time for him to meet up with the team in Saudi Arabia, assuming he signs. So this deal came out of nowhere, honestly. Like, I just saw Fabrizio tweet it yesterday, like, that we submitted an offer. I think when I woke up this morning, Leon came out with some paragraph statement. And I don't really know too much about it, but I'm just waiting for the here we go on Twitter, to be honest.
Yeah.
I expect it to be done by this week, if we include Guimaraes, I expect two signings, so an additional one if he signs. So 4 players in total, I think we'll have by the end of January.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on that sort of thing. If we do get this guy, it's take our spending to whopping 67 million quid, by the way, but 2 other signs for Wood and Trippier. Billy,
Yeah.
good to see you, my guy. You're okay.
I'm brilliant, mate.
Jamie, I did watch your channel last night at 10 o'clock, so I was get up early, so we're watching that soon.
Okay. Make sure you do.
I will do. 100%. The likes of bang up as well, by the way. And Bruno Guimaraes, what is your take? And the fee has been agreed, apparently, according to Chip, as for the last hour.
Yeah, but they released a statement earlier saying that all these reports were untrue, but that was purely because, as a PLC, they're legally obliged to report everything to their shareholders before it's released to the public. And so, yeah, this looks like it's going through, and the sooner the better, because he's a fantastic player, a real top quality player. You're talking a CDM in the same kind of realms as Kante, them sort of players. Actually, he did the pass. He's a great passer with the ball, also fantastic passer with the ball. Just an all-round top central defensive midfielder, and it's what we need. It will kind of help the defense shed loads. So yeah, let's look forward to this like coming through the door, because I think it's going to happen. This one definitely.
Yeah, I think it will, because you have to go through the stock exchange first, stock market.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the key to it all is they approach the club before they approach the player. And once the club kind of agreed, same agent that owns him owns Diego Carlos. The personal terms are going to be a cakewalk. And actually, it might help us get Carlos too. It might help him kick up a bit of a bigger stink at Seville. So it's all good all the way around.
Absolutely. I think it'd be a great acquisition for this sort of thing. And let's hope that's the deal on Friday. But we still need a defender, by the way. We'll come to one in a bit. Jason, your thoughts, mate?
Rubbish. Everything rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Rubbish. That's, I've not got it for work. As soon as I logged in, I was seeing constant posts saying that this is all fake, that the deal hasn't even been agreed. Lille have declined the offer. That it isn't even happening. I'm like, typical. That's what we're hearing every single day from every other single player. What's the point? I'm not even bothering. We ain't going to bring in no more players in. it's the way it's looking at it. Every time we put in a bid for a player, we want about another 50 million more on top of that, this, that, and the other. So to me, I'm like, I'm not believing anything until I'm seeing them hold the shirt, because at this rate, the way things are going, we're not bringing no one else in.
Wow.
You can't beat Jason's optimism, can you?
There's always one.
Shut up.
Well, it is what it is. It's just common sense of the day, but I don't. Wow. In my opinion, I think it's a great signing if Randy comes, but we definitely need a defender. We definitely need a striker as well. But we wanted a box midfield for a long time. This guy could produce bits as well, in my opinion. And for that sort of money, I think that's kind of cheap. To beat Arsenal and Juve for this guy, if it comes through, I think that sends out a strong message. And Arsenal fans are kicking off as well for not making this signing happen at all. So they prefer the youth project anyway, but there you go. We'll move swiftly on.
This is the signing that could put us on the map worldwide now if we get a Brazilian international. This will get people to take notice of us. This will get people going, oh, they mean business, yeah. So
I find that offensive. Joe Linton is Brazilian.
Well, he claims he is. I still think he's got a bit of San Marino in him yet before he gets full Brazilian.
San Marino.
Wow. I tell you what, though, like you said, people are using Ecuador at this moment in time, and basically he's going to ask all the Brazilians and that as well. They almost play in the Premier League, like Alisson and Thiago Silva as well, and ask them what's the Premier League like, and they're going to try and say, "Yo, it's the best league in the world, according to the so-called best league in the world." But they can't say more than that. But listen, I think they'll come. Gary, evening, John. Everyone, sorry, back in for Bacca with an improved offer according to reports. Fingers crossed for Bruno through the door. I'll go with Billy on this one. Bacca, we're talking him yet again. I mean, it was just dead on the water, and now we're back for him now.
Yeah, by all accounts. If I was being honest with you, I wouldn't be setting out for a left back. We've got Lewis, we've got Dummett, who's injured. We've also got Javier Manquillo, who played superbly there last Saturday when he came on the sub. I think there's, more important areas of the team to improve before we get to left back. But I've not seen much of this lad, I'll be honest. But obviously, it's someone that Eddie Howe wants. And if he wants it, then I'm all behind it.
The thing is, too, is Gosens is dead in the water because apparently he's close to sign for Inter Milan.
Yeah.
I don't know. With him being linked with us, it's like, really? Like, he's more of a wing back. Like, what, are we going to change our whole system based around him? And otherwise, like, can he play left back or left mid? Because those are the positions on the left we use. Not a wing back. I don't know. I'm pretty glad that he's gone because it seems like he'd actually fit in Inter Milan more than what we would have here.
Yeah. I mean, God, not getting Gosens, by the way, because I think he would have a brilliant left back. I mean, it cost them 25 million euros, by the way, to get him. We offer that sort of money. Atalanta turned it down, and yet they accepted Inter's offer for 25 million euros. I don't get that at all, people. But so he's gone now, and we're going to Jason Bakker. Would you take him? Bayern Leverkusen.
To be honest, I don't really know of the player. I mainly stick to the English league. I don't really go far out. I used to watch the Dutch league.
Eredivisie.
I used to watch Dutch league, but other than that, I don't really focus on other leagues. So it's too much watching. But yeah, honestly though, I like the fact that we're bringing in these names, we're bringing in these players, but I really, really want us to stop thinking about these positions and go for a freaking centre back.
Yeah, that's what we need. I mean, in my opinion, we definitely need a centre back, and we're going to come on to Dan Burn in a minute. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, Bakker, I don't know a lot about this one, and I mean, it seems. I mean, Thomas Tuchel thinks he's the real deal at left back. He
played at PSG, but I guess he failed or just moved to Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah. The
Dan Burn thing that we're going to come on to, obviously, that kind of tells me that we're not really after Bakker because Dan Burn's been playing at left back quite a lot of the season for Brighton this year and done pretty well at it too. So I just don't see a left back being priority.
I think Bakker's only if Leverkusen sign a replacement, though, isn't it? But like Leverkusen wants somebody in before they get rid of Bakker, so I think he's like a second choice to Burn. I think Burn's probably the more realistic one to get.
Yeah. Would you take Dan Burn, Chipas? Would you take Dan Burn?
Funny enough, he was in my brother's year at school. He was in my brother's year at school up here in Delville. So yeah, I would take him because he can play at left back and centre back. So that's the areas where he needs. And he's still. How was he? 29. So, well, 29. He's in his prime now. He's in his prime now, and for £10 million release goes, it's a bargain. In this window, I mean, Jesus wept. He's a Newcastle fan as well, so why not?
He is. Yes, he is. I mean, I think he's done really well. He's improved a lot, in my opinion, and he defends properly. And the thing is with him is, I mean, I don't like to say this on here or anywhere at the time, but people say that he's English, right? And he knows the Premier League. So I think 18 months left on his contract, 10 million release clause, get it done.
See, the thing is that I feel like some people would say no to Dan Burn because he's not a big name. The thing is, I feel like players like this would make us a stable, like mid-table team, and then say, for example, his contract runs out, we move on from him into bigger players. We can't jump the gun too much here.
It's a starting point, isn't it? It's just a start. It's just the start of the rebuild, isn't it?
Yeah, and what better than someone that's actually proven, and he's from the area too, so he'd want to, if they offered him, he'd accept that offer in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'd take it as well because listen, the guy's 6'7". We need someone who's going to be at the back, and he'd be ideal because He's not the quickest, but he knows how to defend, in my opinion, Billy.
Sorry, mate, I'm doing a bit of modding for you. Go on, just repeat the question.
Yeah, I was sorry. I was just saying about Dan Burn. I mean, like I said, like sort of thing, he defends properly, right? We need someone's going to come in and someone's going to keep us up. This guy can do a job for us as well. I quite like him. But
yeah, I like him too. I think he's a really, really improved player. He was, I thought, shite when he played for Wigan and Fulham. I thought, God, what a mess he is. But since he's been at Brighton, he's really come on leaps and bounds. Looks a fantastic acquisition for us. No, maybe not as a first choice centre back, but when there's injuries, you wouldn't have any kind of arguments for him coming in to cover. Once we get these top quality signings in, if they come in, of course, and he's kind of better than what we've got now anyway. And he's got the added kind of thing of being able to play at left back, which he's done really well all season for Brighton. So yeah, it'd be a great signing and quite cheap too. 8 to 10 million quid. We're laughing.
Absolutely. And Jason,
I got some more modding.
I see that freaking porn bot.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Wait, what?
I had someone came to me DM Dave Douglas Magpie, and he's the one who broke cover and apologised for what happened last night. So I got to say big up to him. It's not a problem with me. No problems, but it's Macy. I mean, Macy was fine, but it could have been a lot worse last night. And I'm just putting my foot down, just to let people know that if you're going to have comments like that on my chat, then you're getting blocked. It's as simple as that.
We haven't got the option to block on the computer. Actually, on your phone, you can block them, but you can't do it on the computer for some reason. All you can do is remove them for 5 minutes. But
yeah.
If I was doing it on my phone, I could block them straight away.
Is remove the same thing as put user in timeout?
Yeah.
I think remove moves the post.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Use the post. That's fair enough. Sorry, Jason. We was talking about Dan Burn.
It's what I like. It's what I like seeing with the way teams just say, right, we want this amount, and then keep changing to this amount and this amount and this amount, to the point where we say, do you know what, sod it, we're just moving on. I've even said myself, go find players that have a release clause. Activate that release clause. Clubs can't do shit about it. So if he's got a release clause, pay the release clause. Done deal. Sorted. Out the way. Quick. Done. Easy.
I think it's mainly Spanish clubs that do it, but the thing is with their release clauses, they put it like 4 times their actual value.
That's the thing. They're just crafty teams. Like, I'm going to come to Sophia later, and I'm going to come on to Carlos as well. But I read this comment, so I got Ian. So I'm not being funny. Stuff Twitter, Leon. I'm not being funny. Stuff Twitter. Leon themselves said it ain't happening yet. No, or it's been agreed. It's going to happen soon, Ian.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Leon have declined the offer.
No, they haven't. What they've done is they've said that they haven't accepted any offer. They haven't declined anything. What they said and what they have to do legally,
it's pending
legally,
right now.
they have to inform their shareholders before they can kind of admit to any offer being accepted.
Yeah. Well, someone's telling Porkies.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's going to come to a case. I'm going to say, look, just wait and see. So I spoke to a guy on my last channel called Nippon, right? He's a Chelsea fan, and he said that we had Koundé as well, Jules Koundé, if I pronounced his name right, and
Yeah, he did.
The French lad, and they did exactly the same to him. Everything's been agreed for 50 million, and then on the final day, Sevilla won 65 million quid, yeah, and Chelsea just pulled out, and I could see exactly the same thing or near enough thing they're going to happen to us with Carlos, yeah? And Sevilla, I'm not doing themselves any favours whatsoever, yeah? They're giving them money, yeah? He's just got 2 years left on his contract after the season, right? And the guy's so peed off with what's going on. Sevilla offered him a new deal. He said no. So you got an unhappy player out your hands, yeah? And Ryan, I mean, what's going on? Do you think Sevilla's being difficult?
I think Sevilla, yeah, it's just down to their board and whatever the hell they're doing, because it's either you sell the player and you have time to replace them, or you try to play hardball, or like you're given a double-edged sword where it's like, do you want to offer this contract to a player and it'll either make him like more wanted and welcome, or it'll just kind of piss him off to say, look, we're desperate to keep you. Here's more money on your contract. And like, I think it's backfired almost just from what I'm hearing. And I don't get it, man. Like, they know they have. I get they probably want to try to win the Europa League. At the same time, you got to know that like Sevilla is probably one of those clubs where like top teams or like teams with a lot of money will come in for. So you should do your scouting before for a backup plan.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, what can I say? I mean, what's your take on it, Billy? Go on, come on.
What are they going to do in the summer? Like, I'm sure, I feel like we probably will go back in for Carlos in the summer. It's just, like, I get it. It's hard in January, just 1 month. At the same time, there's like tripled that time in the summer. What are they going to do when we offer an improved offer or something like that? While Chelsea do the same thing for Jules Koundé, who they probably will get in the summer too. Like, makes no sense.
Definitely not. You're right, Billy. Do you agree with that, Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're kind of cutting the nose off spot the face as well, because they can end up with a player that's going to be unhappy. He's going to cause disruption in the dressing room. And especially with him having the same agent as Guimaraes, he's going to kind of think, well, I could have had that. I want to be with him, play with my mate. And Joe Linton's also a friend of his. I think he's going to have a one unhappy, disruptive player in that dressing room, and he's not going to be performing to the standards he usually does. I think it's in their interest to sell him for a price that both sides can agree on, and they've kind of offered 3 or 4 prices we've gone to, and each time they've kind of stepped up to a different price. So goalposts moving to the nth degree. I think what's going to happen is possibly deadline day, they will come to some sort of arrangement, and I think he'll come through the door.
I agree with that one. Chippers?
Yeah, I think this deal is no ways it over. I think there's another sting on this deal yet, and I think personally, I think it might still end up happening on Monday. I still, they kind of keep a player there who's so unhappy that doesn't want to be there. It's just going to look, it's pointless because they're not going to get a better offer than what we've offered, the offers that we've offered them. For me, if I was Sevilla, I would have accepted the first offer, so it gives them time to get somebody in to replace them. They're going to look more stupid now because they're going to have to possibly sell him and not get a replacement in. So they're going to look even more stupid, or they're going to have to not play him because he's going to be unhappy, or he's not going to be committed to them, and it's their own fault. I've got these. It's the same with Lingard. He's come out tonight and he's home and he's not getting the move here, and he's unhappy with Man United. So in a way, because we want players, the players are now unhappy that they can't get moves because of the clubs. And that's what we're doing. We're causing a lot of unhappiness with players at clubs. And I love it. Because at the end of the day, that's the club's fault for not letting them go. If they let the players go, they've still got time to sign a replacement. So it's the club's fault.
Absolutely. They got an unhappy player at the club anyway. And Jason, you got to agree with the others here about Carlos and Sevilla.
No. Never. No, I would happily have him, but it's the fact that it's dragging on so long. It's getting to the point where you think, you know what, just move on. There's other defenders. There's other very talented defenders. Go for them. Again, with the release clause, if they got a release clause, activate it. There's a rumour going around that Paul Torres has a £55 million release clause. Go activate it. Bring him in, 25 years old. Done deal, sorted. Carlos, I think it could be a deadline day thing. If not, I'd probably say, yeah, definitely go and get him in the summer. I understand that it is January. Teams will bump up their prices as high as they can go because they're not going to want to get rid of their best players midway through a season. That's why they're going to bump their prices up. So I think maybe it could be worth stopping on Carlos and go with him go for him in the summer rather than now, because Sevilla are going to ask way too much, and we're not prepared to pay that.
No, make him suffer. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? In my opinion, I agree with you guys. I mean, I wouldn't do business with Sevilla again. Absolutely no chance. They are a nasty, I wouldn't say nasty piece of work, but I think they're greedy. So, them. I got some guys saying Dan Burn or Danny B would be a good left foot to send back to part of the
You did with Jonathan David. Now you're doing a Dan Burn.
Yeah, I know. It's Johnny that said Johnny D, but it's Danny D.
Are you going to call Bruno G? Are you going to go Bruno G?
No. Well, let's do it this way. When it was Hector Bellerin, and I'd call him Hecky B, but there you
You
go.
didn't call him that. That's Lee Gunner. He's still a froth
No,
of.
I said it.
Oh,
on
God.
You
the
did not say it. You did
I'm
not
surprised
say
there,
it.
like.
And
Not
over there,
surprised.
you have Billy T.
Yeah. I think you should be looking for beyond the cells, to be honest with you. I can't make up Dan Burnley now. I can't make him out because you're left back or we're playing centre back.
Versatile. That's what you want.
Probably
A player who
more
can
of a
play.
center
He's
back.
like Aaron. He's like a Swiss Army knife, like what Aaron Hughes was. He can play all across the back.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I'll go, John. Do you still want?
What was
that?
What was that?
It was that picture did I not send you that picture?
Didn't see.
Before it said who am I, Lily? I was like, what was
it? Becky. Wow, didn't see it. I'm not sure what it's all about. Christian who? That's what I'm saying.
Christian B.
Chrissy B.
After you, mate. After you, mate. After you. Christian who? And give her that. Now I've got Abby back in the house, right? Abigail back in the house. I haven't seen her for about a week or so. Hope she's okay. Myself and John are the only ones who think Benteke would do a decent job. Wow. Billy, Christian Benteke.
Is that a stupid question? You asking Billy?
We got
Couldn't it
first
have
foot
cows after the
already.
banjo?
Say again?
Couldn't it have cows after the banjo? Get rid. They wouldn't want him anywhere near the place.
We have the New Zealand Benteke.
Yeah.
Wenteke.
Wow.
John, do you still want Ryan Brewster now?
Oh my God! Stop.
It's not about me. It's all about players that fit into the side. I have to agree with that one. As long as you come in, do a good job, everyone's happy, get the 3 points.
That's what I'm saying about Dan Burn too. Yeah.
Oh, Danny B. This is just again of the last is. I got a feeling this team is just about to take off. That's and Stew. I'm pleased with Burn. He'll finish straight away. We'll be up to speed with the Premier League straight away. That's a good point. That's a good point there, Jason. Danny Burn. Not Danny Burn.
Danny B.
Dan Burn. Well, it's still the same name.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get Premier League quality in, then why not? I don't really agree with getting players in and around the same team. Well, in and around the same positions that we are, because they're also struggling. So it's obviously showing that they're possibly not good enough. I'd rather go for higher up the league ones. It's like with Tarkowski or Tarkowski, however you want to pronounce his bloody name.
James T.
James.
Yeah,
Jamie T.
Jamie T.
James
With him,
T.
yes, he's a good defender, but every season he's hanging around the relegation zone, which means he does concede quite a lot. I wouldn't bother with him. I really would not bother with him.
Fair enough. Fair comment. Our new 39 is top drawer. Well, he hasn't signed yet, but it's just that one, really.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
Not reading it. I know it's funny, but Santa for the Falls on Sunday. Have we agreed 30 million on Gumarish? Not yet.
Is that how you pronounce his name? Gamarish.
Right.
Gimarish.
I've just been calling him Gummy.
I
I didn't know how to pronounce his name, so I've been calling him Gummy.
Gobby.
Better than Gubby than Gwyn, I suppose.
Gwim.
I got a tester for you, Billy. Olas. Who is Olas?
He's the owner of some kind of club, isn't he?
He's the owner of Leon, by the way.
Leon, yeah.
He's the owner of Leon, and he's a tough negotiator as well when it comes to transfer dealings, but that'll come up soon. Do you think the Lingard deal is dead, Ryan?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
No.
He just got to negotiate with Man United a bit more, and we'll get over the line.
He has an option. See, there's a law called the Webster Law where he can actually buy out his contract, and they can't stop him from doing that. So if we give him the money to do that, obviously you can kind of loan him the money to do that. and give him a bit of a signing on fee for coming.
30
Still
minutes
go
ago from Transfer News Live, according to ESPN, Man United are asking Newcastle to cover 100% of Lingard's wage or salary, pay a £2.5 million loan fee, and another £12 million if they stay in the Premier League. Overall package is £15 million.
Yeah,
So
I've
the
got
Webster deal would cost us £2.5 million quid. Then so you would not pay 12 million.
That's fair enough. I thought Man United were asking £6 million loan.
I think if we could spend less than 100 million in this window and stay up, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Good
Unlike what happened with Steve McLaren when we bought Shelby, Saive, and Townsend, we got relegated.
True. Listen to this. I got a tweet right from Jamie Jackson, right? And he said, Jamie, he's the I think he's the Independent or the Guardian, Manchester's.
Oh, don't trust him.
I don't either. Man United value Jesse Lingard at £50 million, and therefore believe the 12 million bonus Newcastle will have to pay if they avoid relegation is good value. Jamie, let's be real, mate. Right, it's not good value. 12 million, you're trying to fleece our club, right? It's a 2.5 million loan deal. Take it or leave it, mate. You're not getting 12 million.
Yeah, that fee seems way overpriced for his age and the 6 months left on his contract too.
Tell him to get stuff because it ain't happening anytime soon.
Yeah, I never listen to newspapers anyway. I wouldn't even believe the date in the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I ain't having that at all. Play will do everything they can to hold on to players mid-season. Summer will be better. That's from Abigail. And men clubs will do anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, agree with that.
It's ridiculous, people. I mean, 12 million. Would you pay 12 million to Man U? Right? I wouldn't.
No.
Well, no, I was saying, this Webster rule, he can actually buy his contract out for £2.5 million. If we just cover that for him and give him a sign-on bonus, it's not going to be nowhere near 12 million. So they can shove that right up their red arses. Sorry, John, no offence intended.
He's going to go off crying now, Billy, because of you.
Wow. Say what though? Make sure Mason don't hear that as well. She'd be listening.
Thing is though as well, right? Weren't Manure one of the clubs that voted against the takeover, so they're not going to strengthen them and give them one of their players, are they?
Well, we're not challenging. We're not going to catch Man U. There's no way. We're not going to get above.
Well, no, but they voted against the takeover, so they're not going to strengthen us, are they? By giving us one of their players.
I'm excited when we actually try to there's a concrete offer for a top 6 player from one of these teams, because there's just rumors of Nat Phillips, Joe Gomez, a bunch of other players from there. But I mean, we got a former top 6 player, but he was from Atletico Madrid.
I'd love to sign Joe Gomez. What a fucking player he is.
He is, isn't he? I like him.
I think he just emerged as a rumor today as well.
Joey G. Joey G.
I'll have to call him Joey.
Joey.
God, we got enough fucking Joes at the club already.
Yeah. Joe Linton.
Call him Big Joe and Little Joe and Medium Joe and Half-Size Joe and Medium-Sized Joe.
You missed that average Joe.
Hey! Oh, quality, man. So, guys, there's 33 minutes has gone, and if you like what you see and you haven't subscribed, please do so, people, and do good content as well. And also, can please hit the like button as well, which does help improve the channel. And also, if you'd like to become a member, then always click on the join button, then become a member for 99p. That's all it is. And please keep those live comments coming through as well. And I don't keep saying that now. I say it like once in the show. And let's move on. I would like
and also don't forget Cotton Eye Joe.
And your membership. Oh, you just did your membership, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes. I got to join your membership as well, by the way. It looks good. I will have thought any player should be aware of any release clause in the to sign in with a new club. That's a fair shout there. Hey, John Core, it's a shame what clubs are doing to us with the prices. Surprised we have not went in for years a young defender. I'm not sure. Thank you very much. I'll stop that right there. And everyone's saying hi as well. And Bruno, Aubameyang loan. Would you be happy with that, bros? Would you take Chippers? Would you take Aubameyang?
Well, it's only on loan. It's not a long-term gamble. It's only for the rest of the season if we stay up, and then we don't have to sign him permanently. If we go down, then we don't sign him permanently at all. So we're not. It's only a loan. If it's a loan deal, fair enough. But I won't be I'll be paying a fortune to get him. I will only get him on loan to see where his head's at, and if he doesn't do the mustard, then you can get rid of him.
Yeah, I would take him because of his attitude.
Yeah.
Rather take Zapata myself.
For me, I'd take Aubameyang because for me, I think Arteta's just killed him. Like he plays him left wing, and he used to be like one of the most prolific strikers in Europe under Unai Emery. And I just think like the whole culture at Arsenal, like, and you could tell he doesn't like Arteta, and he's just been phased out. And I think you give this guy service, like he's unstoppable.
Yeah, I think he throws them out, but Arteta. I mean, he just likes the Portrait youth. That's all he likes because he can control them. When it comes to seller players like Aubameyang, Lacazette, he just cannot control them at all whatsoever.
No.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And all the players, he just can't handle them. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is, and they need to sort Aubameyang out very, very quickly. I always would take him. I'd take him all day long. I mean,
Yeah.
would you take him, Billy? Would you take him?
Aubameyang, yeah, but as a last resort, I'd sooner have Zapata. And that one was quite advanced for all accounts.
Who is that? Who is that with me as the full person? Who is it?
Who knows?
Who's what?
Who is it? There's one. There's person in the chat with Mike there. Who's that? Who is that?
I know who it is.
Is it the Joe Litton bloke?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Well, that's a yes then.
Wow. You know what it is, right? I mean, these players are after that sort of thing. I mean, he keeps rejecting us, yeah. But this is the thing, right? I mean, some of the clubs are out of, man, and no one mentioned about Sven Botman yet. That's not going to happen anytime soon, people. So I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think that ship sailed away, sort of thing. And got Jason Palmer. Man, you are stupid because Lingard's contract in the summer, so you can get him on a free. This is the thing, Jason. I mean, again, I know you're very strong about this, but 15 million they want from us on a 6-month loan deal, a survival bonus. Never heard in my life. Never, ever, ever. Never.
Wouldn't pay it. Not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a certain journalist today, I'm not going to mention his name, he said that he's been in jail for a long time and he's never, ever, ever heard anything like that in his life. Never.
Is it David Ornstein?
I've been hearing that Nat Phillips of Liverpool that they want roughly around 25 mil for him.
No way.
25 million worth 25 million.
That's what I've said, and I've said if they wanted 25 mil, I'd say okay, you can have 15 mil, and then you can get the other 10 mil once we get into the Champions League. That's the only way you're going to get 25 mil out of us. There's no way I would pay 25 mil for him. He hardly gets much game time as it is. So why is he worth 25 mil?
Exactly. Because I'll tell you exactly why. I'll tell you exactly why, people. Because they were to turn around to us and say that he's English and you got to pay a premium.
What is that whole deal about English tax? Like
exactly.
I
don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, do you hear bloody Italian clubs saying Italian tax, Atalanta tax? No, never. They just pay the money, job done. That is it. Now I've got Carl Caldwell, deal doesn't make sense. 6 million plus his wages, paid till about 8 mil or losing for free. No brainer. Do you know what? End of the day, right? They got until the weekend. If we don't hear from him, right? For Lingard, by the way, let him go. Just drop it and go for someone else. Yeah.
Isn't it from February we can start doing pre-contracts with them or something like that?
No, we can't now because it's in the last 6 months of their contract, so we can do it now.
Why not do it now then?
See, he doesn't know if he wants to come at the end of the season if West Ham are still on the offer on the table, or he wants to keep his options open.
Sod West Ham.
No.
I think that ship sailed with West Ham. He would have signed for them already. But he probably wanted, I think, in my opinion, he stayed at Man United because he wanted to play with Ronaldo.
Exactly, people. So, yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not paid 25 million for Nat Phillips. There's absolutely no chance whatsoever. No chance.
Didn't they just sign him last season as well for about the same price because of Van Dijk's injury? That they panic buy to sign him to cover him. Him and was
that
it
was
Kabak?
Ben Davies.
No,
Yeah,
that was Ben Davies from
I
Preston.
I think Nat Phillips is always he's been in their youth.
Yeah,
team.
it was youth led.
Yeah. Shame that I won't pay that much for him. No way. He's not proven. He's not playing for full season at any other club. So, not for me. Blackburn, good player. We'll fit straight in, and he's a local lad. Yeah, cool. That's fair. Get players in rivals weekends. That's a Matthew. I've got Carl here, John, and Core. It's just now I'm going to read that, people. If you want to read it out, that's up to you, but I'm not reading that. If we stay up another 12 million or something, that's cool. Listen, I've been told by Meter Deer, he's a Man U fan at work, and he goes, John, just pay.
Of course.
Oh, he would be. Yes, you really like Old Trafford, John.
Sits next to me every Saturday in the ground.
Evening.
Evening, don't know how we doing, mate. You okay?
Yeah.
No, no.
What a mad few hours it's been, eh? With all these links.
Wow, it is, isn't it? It's been for the whole month. I mean, you're not used to it at all whatsoever. But when you're the richest club in the world, you've got to start competing. This is what's going to happen to them. I mean, you've been linked to 170 names, right?
Yeah.
And all these clubs also fleece us, absolutely fleece us.
Yeah, they're definitely holding us to ransom. It's a case of they're trying to hold us to ransom. And good on the owners for sticking to their guns and saying, nah.
The thing, you know what it is, right? I mean, that Diego Carlos one.
Yeah.
They're messing us about, aren't they, man? They're messing us
about.
And I'll tell you a story, right? I don't know if you listen to this, right? I'm going to say last season, Chelsea went for
Jules Koundé.
Koundé, right? That's the name, Koundé. And basically, everything's agreed, £50 million on a 5-year deal. And on the transfer, right? They was tying him up, and he was quoted by Sevilla 65 million quid. So Chelsea pulled the plug, right, on Sevilla, and he done exactly this thing for us for Newcastle United. And I mean, for me, do you think the owners, right, are right to walk away?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has implications for FFP, etc. Because if they start paying over the odds for all their targets, then it eats into has an impact on FFP, doesn't it? So no, I think they're right. They shouldn't have to bend over for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your take on it, Billy?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they know we've got the money. They're going to try and get as much out of it as that off it as they can.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's what's right for us. We're the people in the driving seat. So bollocks, if they're not going to play ball, then we'll go elsewhere.
Absolutely. You know, I think, you know, it's a natural thing. It's just a human nature thing. When Newcastle, as they are now, come calling, they're going to think, the selling club going to think, let's stick a little bit extra on. It's Newcastle. One price for Newcastle, one price for everybody else. And I think that's happened not just with us, but Man City will have had it, Chelsea will have had it, you know. So it is what it is.
It's crazy. Go on, come on.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's nice to be excited about a transfer window. The last 14, we've just looked forward to the next day, but this time we can look forward to what happens on the 31st.
I don't know if this is old news, guys, but I'm watching the Transfer Show Live Sky Sports YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Sky Cave just said that apparently he put in a £7 million bid for Dan Burn.
Off Brighton.
That was this morning.
7 mil. When you've got a release clause of 10, just pay the damn 10 before they sling another
that's
70 mil on
that's
top
the
of
release
it.
clause for him?
Yeah. I mean, 10 million, a couple million on top, just go for it. Just do the deal.
Do
the deal. He's a local lad. Good job first, I see. Excuse me. And I think he'd be okay. So we've got to back him if he comes. I've got 12 man. Going back to your question, do answer Pata being number one choice. Whether he'll come is another matter. And pounds, right, that one. And then hi, Foxy Ryan. We talked about him before. Luis Diaz to Spurs. Got if he goes there. What a player!
Yeah, I think Tottenham would be getting pretty good winner, especially considering that I think Steven Bergwijn might go to Ajax.
Oh yeah.
I think this guy's like he's incredible. I've seen him in the. He's
Flesh.
levels above ASM in terms of a winger.
Mhm.
Someone I'd like to have at Newcastle, but
Yeah, man.
I hope I hope he doesn't leave Porto until the summer, and then we can go get him as our marquee signing during the summer, or one of them if we sign multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent point from Tiger Studios there.
What's that,
What?
Billy, mate?
Excellent point and comment on your screen now. Tiger Studios.
100 million,
Yeah.
100 million Bodman deadline day, get it done.
Absolutely.
No, he said Bruno defo coming, lads. Leon are scared
Yeah.
of the share prices 4 days, the medical. So
Yeah.
that's exactly what I said earlier about the stock exchange and all that, Karen, like you said.
Yeah. Can I just ask a question about Bruno? I'll try and pronounce it as well. Guimaraes. Yeah.
Again.
Is he? Would you say he's a Brazilian Kante?
No.
He does all the work Kante does, but he's also got a fantastic pass on him as well. So he's got a mixture of both.
Yeah.
He's not as physical as Kante. He's obviously not as broad and stocky as Kante, but he's an elegant player, 6 foot.
Yeah.
But he's got a great eye for pass also. Fantastic eye for pass.
So we're not only getting a CDM, but we're getting a CDM that can pass a ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, someone that's levels above Isaac Hayden.
That'd be awesome.
But not as high as level 7.
Tell you what, I don't think we play 4-2-3-1 because that means there's going to be Joe Linton and Guimaraes in the holding role. Shelby has to play number 10 role. I do not want to see Shelby playing as a 10 role. He can't do that. But
No.
it's going to be 4-3-3 for me. Definitely 4-3-3. And I think that midfield will take care of itself. Guimaraes announced on Saturday or Sunday, Corner Matthew. So how does the share price come into it?
Because they're a publicly owned company. Simple. If they're selling their prize asset, that might kind of affect the share price.
All right. So it's a bit like so they're listed on their stock exchange there, Leon. Yeah. A bit like what Spurs and a certain Manchester club are as well. Right. Got you. Yeah.
I agree with Zapato, Aubameyang, more to his game. And Tiger vs. Tiger, I like that. And that's a song, mate, from Alex. Good song.
Right.
S Club 7, I think. I could be wrong on that one.
Journey.
That looked like Journey, wasn't it?
Journey. S Club 7 don't stop moving.
I mean, it wasn't some nice type of music, I'm not going to lie, but then it was like X Club 7 in the head.
Don't stop believing. Don't stop moving, sorry. I said it myself then. Don't stop moving is a good song.
I love it. That song is a good song, but
Am I hearing what you've asked to do if he likes S Club 7? Am I hearing you right?
No, I'm not a fan of them at all whatsoever. I mean,
it's just like when it's just like when Busted did Tragedy.
It was a tragedy. When S Club 7 done it, was a tragedy.
Nothing on that one yet. Gary, there's no name on that one. Just have a look at that one as well. Big back of episodes are in Newcastle. That's what he has heard. And just 5 years as well. And Foxy before the season starts letting that go.
There is news on Sensei, by the way, John. Apparently, he could be in Newcastle at this precise moment.
It could be where?
Actually, in Newcastle. Sensei.
Yeah.
Where
does karate come into it?
Yeah.
Sensei.
He's gone to Pop World, hasn't he? He's gone to Pop World, hasn't he? Just fancies bloody rocking S Club 7 and Pop World, doesn't he?
Singing tragedy, yeah.
Don't stop believing, as John says. Don't stop believing by S Club 7.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but let's go quickly on something. I think, and I don't know a lot about this guy, and
you just weird to yourself, Donnell. You just weird to yourself.
I did. I weird to myself.
You're waving at your own comment.
I've got split personality disorder. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do you that one as well. So yeah, I mean, so would you guys take Jesse Lingard, people, or start with you, Chippers? Would you take Jesse Lingard?
Oh, aye. There's no doubting that. It's like as the Pope Catholic, you know what I mean? Of course, you take him. He's better than what we've got. He's a goal scoring midfielder, and we don't have one of them, do we? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet so. What about you, Ryan? Would you take him, Jesse?
Jesse Lingard, yeah, of course.
Billy?
100%. Yeah, no brainer.
Jason?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and Donald. Jesse Lingard.
100%. Yeah, I'd say 100%. It's a goal scoring contribution from midfield, which we don't have, I suppose. But it improved the goals from midfield, and that's what you need. You don't just need your number 9 scoring; you want your midfielders to chip in as well, and that to me is is an added bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd take him all day long, but not for the 50 million. I'm sorry, but they need to revalue that very, very quickly. I got to get 100 million for the bottom and deadline day, get it done. Wow, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
No
way.
That ship herself for a long time ago, I'm afraid. And miss that one. 50 million for Lingard is a slip, according to Paul.
Not for potentially 3 months, it isn't.
No, not for 3 months. Definitely not.
Definitely not. Yeah. Tell you what, though, it is what it is. That's Lemon's contract and five as well. We talked about it as well. We're going to talk about. Do you think we need a goalkeeper? I'll start with you, Chippers. Do you think you need a goalkeeper to challenge the Blacker?
not all the summer. I think goalkeeper for the rest of the season, Dubravka will be fine. I just think it's the least of our worries at the minute. Considering we've only got one fit striker, we've only really got ASM that can create him with defence. I mean, yeah, we kept a clean sheet the weekend, but still has Steve Bruce traits into it. So I would say the goalkeeping is the least of the worries at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, what about you, Ryan?
No, I wouldn't worry about a keeper for a while, to be honest. I'd say go get Dean Henderson or maybe Ter Stegen in the summer, but I mean, if we don't go for them, I'm not too worried because I think Dubravka is good for another few years. It's mainly just the backup almost. It's either you get some kind of good backup that's willing to stay on the bench or someone that's going to compete, which we don't really see in goalkeepers too often. So yeah, I'd leave that one for another time.
Fair enough. Before I come to Billy, Alan, if it's supposed to give a head to shake, Alan, I'm not an S7 fan yet. I'm not. Just 5 minutes ago, right?
This seems to be a recurring theme, John. S Club 7, Manchester United.
S7, not for me. Not for me.
John, you just asked if people like them. You've obviously got something like a soft spot for them.
It's not my
I'll tell you what.
group.
Oh, look,
It wasn't even their song. It wasn't even their song.
Defensive.
If you go with the magic, baby, I can see it there in your eyes.
Trippier or Ronaldo.
If I laugh at you. Yeah, I mean, because keep her after Paul Spurt Leno.
I don't think he's better than Dubravka. I mean, Martin Dubravka's played well the past couple of weeks. Just keeping him fit, that's the problem. It would be a priority position for me.
Wow. Well, what about you, Jason?
Personally, I would bring in another keeper. I think Woodman is a championship keeper. He's still got something to learn. He's been tested in the Premier League. He looks like he can't hack it at the moment. He's done well in the Championship with 2 spells with Swansea, so he can do it in the Championship. So I'd send him out on loan again. With Darlow, it's hit and miss with Darlow now. Gillespie, I'll just release him. He's not worth it. He's pointless. He's useless. Just get rid of him. Darlow, maybe time to move him on so he can get first team regular football. So I'd bring someone in as a number 2 or someone to really test Dubravka. Yes, we saw against Leeds what Dubravka is capable of doing. We saw in his debut what he can do when he got the clean sheet against Man United. So I would bring someone else in like Dean Henderson's or even a Thomas Chakosha from Lazio would probably be an ideal choice.
Yeah, but they're not going to come as a number 2, are they?
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Not really. I'll throw your name out as well. I'll go for Dean Henderson.
Just being said.
Yeah, which just been said. Yeah, I mean, at this moment in time, keeper is not ultimate priority. I think the priority position are like centre back for keeping us up. But definitely looking ahead in the summer, yeah, bring another keeper in. Let's have competition all over the pitch. You know, if we stay up, let's get some competition in this squad because that can then means everybody tries to raise the game. And that's obviously looking into the future. But at this moment in time, keeper is probably well down the list, I would say, compared to
I'd like to play behind the defence that doesn't include Jamal Lascelles and Kieran Clark in it before you can make any kind of judgment on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you also play a good bit of ball from the back as well. That's what Eddie Howe's looking for. What Man City are doing by buying players from South America like Alvarez is doing Man City. Rodrigo Caio
from Flamengo.
Backgrounds, copyrights. Thank you. Rodrigo Caio from Flamengo would be perfect at the back. Heard of him? Sorry, it says what's in the feeding down.
Who is it?
Watching Spanish music.
Who's having an argument in the background?
Hey, mate, I'm on my own.
Oh no, it's my son up. Is it my son upstairs? I think it might be my son upstairs. Shall I turn to just cop? Yeah, it's my son.
Please. Right,
yeah, so. I'll go into the other room.
Upstairs.
I'll move.
Honestly.
He's grounded. He's grounded. Get your slipper off.
He's getting locked in the basement for the night, isn't he?
No, I'm moving into the other room so we don't hear it. That's all. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
I'm not going to read the next one, by the way. I think it's quite I wouldn't say offensive, but I'll be that one, be sure. And Ross to Leonard links. Agree with Chip as keeper is the least of our worries for the Toon. It's defence.
For now, yeah.
For now.
No. Give Matt Ritchie a gun to shoot him.
Andy Ritchie.
I'm showing my age there. I'm showing my age, Andy Ritchie.
You've got to give Guy Ritchie one.
Huh? A Guy Ritchie.
He's probably got one.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's Rainy, good lad. Nice lad.
And got James as well. Big up from again for 100 subscribers, people.
Well done, James.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah.
Cracking channel.
He's a talent, man. This kid is a talent. Even lads, hope you're well. What's going on? Hopefully you get some deals done over the next years.
Excuse me.
Take Dean Henderson. Speaking of keepers, wants out of Man United. And I nearly said
Yeah.
So I nearly did. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You want to be quiet and do the podcast? That's you, Diddle.
All right, sorry.
And what about a partnership with some American clubs? Maybe a Belgian club. That's them too. And John, I actually ignore your message, man, because I'm not going to read it out on here, by the way, so I'm not going to fall for it, but I get what you mean. And so I've got even as the Toon card. And I'm not going to read the next one out, but someone else can read out, by the way. And he's not here. I feel we'll chip as okay, cool, whatever.
Oh,
I'll let you guys read out, by the way. So we'll talk about Saturday's game, people. I mean, I'll start with you, Chip, as Everton, not Everton.
We're not playing this weekend, man. We're not playing 2 weeks.
2 weeks time.
We got a friendly on Friday.
Yeah, against Al Attihad or something like that.
Yeah.
Al Attihad.
Attihad, nice. Right,
I think we'll win that.
I think we've beaten. I think we've beaten people. I'll comment on one later on. But we're talking about Leeds game. We won by a goal to nil. I mean, Sam, give us a breakdown of the game, mate.
Yeah, 3 points, 3 points. I mean, all I can say is that's what we need. We're not going to be pretty for the rest of the season. We'll just get the results. That's all you need now. Just 8 more wins to stay up, isn't it? I mean, it's the doddle, really. I mean, we're bound to get them. So, piece of cake. What? Jesus, I thought that was something really inappropriate. I was just Ryan stretching. It was, and I thought, what's going on there? Ryan stretching. I thought it was, yeah. I thought it was something different to yoga, but never mind.
Fair dues. Thanks. Ryan, give us a breakdown of the Newcastle game against Leeds on Saturday. 1-1-0.
Well, in my opinion, the whole game lacked quality, especially from our end. The final third, I thought was pretty crap at times. But at the same time, I felt like we matched Leeds pretty well. We made it so they ran out of ideas. We matched them physicality-wise and like pace-wise, I guess. And it just took a very bad free kick, but somehow went in. Terrible goalkeeping. And we get our 3 points. Like, you can't really ask for much. Yeah, I think on another day, we probably would have been, if that was Man City against us, we would have been crushed. Because Leeds were terrible with their chances. I thought Rafinha just wasn't on it that day. Even though Dummett kind of got beat by him a few times, he wasn't really on it. But we pull through and we go forward now.
Yeah, fair enough. Billy, give us a breakdown on Saturday's game.
I thought the first half was pretty poor. I thought they were the better side, Leeds, apart from maybe 2 or 3 opportunities. Second half, first 10 minutes again, Leeds dominated and then ran out of steam and ideas. And we kind of increased in fitness, which was a surprise. The energy came when Dummett went off and Manquillo came on. That kind of turned the game because he was up and down that line countless times. Looked really, really good. And in the end, I think he should have scored another one with Joe Willock. Great save from Meslier, which kind of cancelled out what he'd done before. And we should certainly have had a penalty as well. So we could have easily walked away with a 3-0 victory. And then you had the volley in the first half from Shelby, which Meslier managed to get his hands to and palm it away. But yeah, I thought it was a good all-round performance. We were second best for most of the game, but we stuck in. Put a United front on, which is an unusual thing for us, and deserved the 3 points in the end.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I thought so. Ran out of ideas. We got the first goal off. In my opinion, I think we looked comfortable. We got that goal. We were comfortable, and a lot of people didn't agree, but at least ran out of ideas, in my opinion. And Jason, give us.
Well, in the words of Bon Jovi, whoa, we scored over there. Whoa, scored by John Sinclair.
Love it, man.
I wasn't really enjoying the game. First half, I thought, well, here we go, typical us as always. But then second half, we saw a different liking. I mean, Dubravka, he was making saves desperately to keep us in it. I felt so sorry for Ryan Fraser. We had 3 injuries for 3 substitutions. And when the camera kept going on Fraser, he was panting. I was going to say panting. He was absolutely gasping for air. He was absolutely shattered out there. I felt so sorry for him. He had given everything. To me, he was my man of the match for that game. Could have even got himself a goal there. Willock could have put in a better performance than what we've seen of him over the season. Also could have grabbed himself a goal. We could have had a good old goal fest there if we put away those chances. But I'm glad we kept the clean sheet.
Yeah,
Fabian Schär was man of the match by a country mile. Absolutely had a supreme performance. Fabian Schär at the back, just cultured, silty performance. Thought he was outstanding, and Shelby too, for that matter.
Yeah,
I think what changed the game in our favour was Manquillo coming on because he pinned Rodrigo back, and I think Rodrigo got in touch the ball when Manquillo came on.
I think it was Rodrigo. He ran away with Dummett, but his final ball was shocking. And as for Dan James in the middle of the park, £25 million for that. That's worse than our Chris Wood, £25 million. He's absolutely awful.
Exactly. Not good.
Another on Usain Bolt.
His highlight was literally sprinting back from a corner just to stop a counterattack from us.
That's about it. Yeah, he was absolutely dreadful. And
He runs like a T1000 off 2 meter too, but he's got nothing about him.
Wow. You know what it is, in my opinion, David Shell's man of the match. Shelby had a fantastic game.
Schwarzenegger, as he called him, Fabian Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was.
Wow. And I thought Manquillo came on as well. Was absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant when he came on. But listen, we got the 3 points. Happy with that, and onwards there. And I've got guys. So hi, John. Question for the panel: Lingard or Ali? And do you think we are safe? I'll go and start with you. Go backwards, Jason.
Lingard, and at the moment, no.
No, fair enough. Billy.
I'd say both, to be honest, and definitely not safe at the minute because we're still in the bottom three.
And Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll get Lingard.
And staying up.
Yep.
And Chippers.
I'd take both, and at the minute we're not stopping up because we're, as Billy says, we're in the bottom three, and the season doesn't end now. And if it did, we would be relegated. So,
fair enough. For me, I would say Lingard, and I think we'll stay up.
Well, I think we'll stay up, but we're not safe. That's what the question was.
Safe, exactly. We're not safe yet, but I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it because we're going to get quality players coming in, and that might see us today. And I've got Maxwell, Rishlish, there's Bruno, Bakker, Lingard, Dan Burn, Zapata. Get it done. Come on, Toon. Yeah, we'll get you. Almost better options than Lingard. And just 5 years as well. We're going to wrap up in the next 10 minutes or so. And I know people's got different channels to do. We lose that friendly. Mario, Bruno, Enrique. Lingard's not good enough to come to the club, really.
Bit harsh. Very good player. Good enough for England. Not good enough for Newcastle. Work that one out.
True. If these had a striker, we would confidently be beaten, but they didn't. We took full advantage.
I think that's a fair comment.
Yeah. Do you think they missed Calvin Phillips and Patrick Bamford that Saturday? Didn't they? Really missed them Billy badly. Missed them big time.
Yeah, absolutely. They ran out of steam, which is kind of amazing for Leeds. I guess with the effort they put in at West Ham the week before, they were kind of knackered. But I never thought I'd see us outwin them, and we did in the end.
I agree. And Lingard, Oliver O'Day, Ali O'Day. For me, Lingard has played better recently and will suit the person style of play, how he wants us to play. Not sure we are that good, etc. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, I mean, all this transfer business sort of, you've got 5 days to go. I mean, how many players do you think you get left? I'll start with you, Chippers. How many players will you get before?
I'm going to push the boat and say 4.
4? Yeah, fair enough. Ryan?
2.
2. Billy?
I think 4, possibly 5.
I'm with you, Ashley. Jason?
With the way clubs are messing us around, I would say none. But I do think that we need a minimum of 4 players through the door.
Yeah.
But we have to focus on that bloody centre-back position. We need a centre-back. Sub their positions. Get a centre-back in first, then think about others.
Yeah. Centre-back, midfielder, we go for a striker as well. And Scouts would say, Yedlin's left Galatasaray. Would you bring him back? He's still 28. For me, personally, no.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, Tiger. Don't have a Sinclair.
Not a chance. Sorry, not a chance. I mean, it is what it is. And hi, John. Good win for you guys. It's taken me 5 days to really release the anger. That's Leeds fans from John. And never go for London again. And Only people want him because he played for Man U. Open your eyes, is another Aaron Lennon. So to fight for this as well. And yeah, what else can I say, people? I mean, like, I know we've got Everton. We don't really want to talk about that. I know it's too far off, sort of thing. We look at the bottom anyway. I think Everton are in trouble, people.
Especially if we beat them. They're even bigger trouble if we beat them because that were 3 points off them. If they do.
I see their fans are kicking off again about the new manager that are supposed to be trying to appoint forever.
Yeah, they spray painted on the wall, didn't they? They wanted
Well,
Lampard.
non-stop whinging. I mean, they press have a go at us, but crikey, I mean, they're at every single manager they get.
Well, that's why the press
what
aren't saying
do?
anything about it.
What do they want to do? Dig up fucking Howard Kendall? Well, I don't fucking, you know what I mean?
Well, apparently this Vitor Pereira guy, like, he failed like pretty bad at Fenerbahce this year. Now they're trying to go for him.
Why don't they
Sounds
just go for
perfect.
Steve Bruce? Steve Bruce is
Yeah, he
perfect for the
felt
job.
Premier
They should have went
League. Go for him.
They should have ran for Roy Hodgson, shouldn't they? They should have dug him out of the little cocoon retirement home and got Roy Hodgson, like what Watford did.
Well, Ranieri's
Yeah,
there.
Ranieri,
Why not go get him?
Oh my god.
Full of Premier League experience. You got Bruce, you got Ranieri. Why not?
Nah,
They want Duncan Ferguson or Wayne Rooney, the ex-Evertonian strike. You know what I mean? So
Duncan
Yeah.
Ferguson.
From the
how-
spray paint they've done on the wall, they wanted Lampard in.
no, they want him to do.
Duncan Ferguson just seems like a passion merchant to me.
Oh,
absolutely. That's what.
I bet you-
Well,
I bet
that
you-
is why are they not making such a big deal of it? Why is it if Newcastle did that, it would be all Newcastle are terrible fans and all that. I've never once heard them say, "Oh, Everton are disgraced for doing that."
that's
Did you guys
exactly
see
right.
that? Did you guys see that video of the fans like trying to harass Bill Kenwright outside the stadium, Goodison?
Mhm.
There's like police
Totally
all
wrong.
around him while fans were just trying to like ask him questions, and then fans are like, "One at a time, please."
Is he the Cardiff chairman by any chance? It wasn't a bad Scouse acting that way. You did pretty well there, mate.
Thanks.
Crazy, man. Ridiculous. Well, oh god, I got Alex class at one point. That one there is their friendly on Friday between Newcastle and Etihad.
On
Is that
telly,
for-
I don't know. I bet there'll be a stream somewhere for it. I imagine Saudi Arabia will have it on telly somewhere. So
Will he be doing a
I'll
watch along
find a
like
stream
John?
You got it, John.
Oh god, I was just joking you now. You don't have to say yes.
Probably not. Might miss
I
that
just
one.
want to watch it because I want to see ASM actually dance around a bunch of Saudi Arabian players that are like
I thought-
low end players.
I thought John would want to just say Joel in a pair of short shorts. That's all. I mean,
Well, it's all depending on if ASM can actually do it. Because think of the heat out there, and they're going to be so used to their own climate that they might even do us.
the comment from Neil Robertson just made me laugh, and it shouldn't have done.
Here, wait.
What about my guy, Richard? Everyone knows he's got money, so he might have to pay. The thing is, though, Richard, we're not paying 12 million for a 6-month loan deal. Absolutely no chance. If West Ham came in for them, right, would Man U do the same to West Ham? Probably not. Why?
They probably would actually, because it's a rival, isn't it? They don't want him to go to West Ham at any costs.
Nah, because he's a rival. So,
You know what, guys? Apparently in Saudi Arabia, the temperature is like around the 20s. It's not even like high 30s at all.
Could be.
So it's not like it's blistering hot that these players are going to play in.
Yeah, that's
Oh, Dublin's deleted that message. It weren't that bad, Dublin. What are you deleting that for?
Dublin.
Come on, man.
That's not offensive at all. It's funny.
The Saudi team plays a camel at center back just like us.
Yeah, seen that one, haven't we? Everton puts back their manager in a pool. Yeah, and I'm not sure. Yeah, they missed that one. Everton throw things onto the field. Oh my god, that's shocking. When Brendia got that goal, sort of thing, he got thrown. I mean, it was like digging it
It was
and
on Digne and Kimani Cash.
shocking, absolutely shocking. It really is. And I tell you what, I can see one day it's going to be a ground claw shaft one day.
It was shocking, but at the same time, John, you got to understand. Fucking Lucas Digne knew what he was doing there. I mean, he just left the club. What would he went to their fans for? To me, he should have the book thrown in for that in the first place.
Yeah. Oh no, Brent Dia ran straight to the crowd, celebrated. I didn't see the Digne bit. Did he do the same? Did he?
They went to the Everton fans in the corner.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. Well, if that's the case, then that's shocking. You should have just shook hands right through.
Well, yeah.
I've got this one. Thanks, Julie. Keep it out, Julie. Thanks a lot, Pet. Thank you. Wrap this up very quickly. And decided teams plays a camel. Yeah, that's a good one. Really can't even see EFC's thick as two short planks. The ladies over 70s will be coursing a snail trail for him. Brilliant. Playing for the crown can be televised. I've got Jan as well. Bombshell sounds on the way in the next 5 days. I hope that is the case.
Let's hope so.
It needs to be, yeah.
It's not 25 Celsius over there. Everton will curse that some Arsenal for life. He's a Guna. And got some big BB get ya. High 20 Sassy Street. When you're from the north of England, which is 20 Celsius now, to be fair, people.
Yeah, bloody right.
And I'd love to see Rawson keep off, obviously not at expense, but just because he's really nice blood, that's in Brian. I hope we stay up first.
He's a remarkable bloke.
He is, isn't he? Has he ever been relegated? He hasn't been relegated, hasn't he? Never.
I think he was with Blackburn.
Of course he was. I was wrong. But let's hope that we stay up first before it happens, you know what I mean?
He's a very well-behaved owl.
He is. Not John Christian Christ, the marriage deal is serious in jeopardy. NUFC has just put out in a statement. That's from Paul J.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look, yeah.
You have a look, Billy.
I mean, I'm not sure why NUFC had put a statement out, but there you go.
I can't see it. I can't see it at all here.
I'm not sure why Newcastle United would put a statement out about a transfer.
Yeah, nice one, Paul. Fucking, that's cap right there.
That's a car smash there. And just 5 as well. And last couple of messages. I was going to say, believe Backman, Botman, and Carlos will happen, and Seoul on the bench. That's in Jan. I hope that is the case. I'll be happy with 2 out of the 4 there, people, sort of thing. So there you go. Look, lads, I'm going to wrap it up there. And I'll tell you what, that was a one merchant, and I got used as well. Can't wait for the two Brazilian beasts to dominate on mid. I hear we're looking to sign a young, talented, and I'm going to read that. Thanks very much. And Spider as well quickly. I'm now a captain now. That's the listen, people, I'm going to wrap up there. It's been a fantastic program tonight. I haven't been caught out, which is good. And so
only the S Club 7 stuff, John. But all I've got to say to you is 1, 2, never give up, pick yourself up and hit the top. Reach for the stars, baby.
Yes, absolutely. I'll go get a phone call from Paul and Annette, by the way, that me channel sort of thing. And big up to him, got donated today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Paul. And yeah, before I go around, obviously, Chippers, where do you find you? It's just on Twitter, right?
Channel 900
right
from
there.
10 o'clock. Channel 900 from 10 o'clock.
Let's just have a look.
Oh, God, you don't put Channel 900 on, are you?
Channel 900, where's Chippers then? Where is he?
Yay.
From 10 o'clock with two Dutch birds, so that'll be on there.
Enjoy.
It's one step.
S Club 7 hardcore.
You go watch your S Club 7 videos, mate. Ryan, what are you watching, mate?
Just Ryan Rayome, RHEME _@ on Twitter.
Nice one. Jason.
Right there under when you moved it. Right there. Keeping it to YT. I'm close to 200 subs, so get subbing.
Get subbing to my guy. And Billy, your channel's taken off really well. Well done to get over 2,000. And also you got
we're flying. We're flying at the minute. World of Sport TV, folks, for all your sporting content. Newcastle, Villa, boxing, wrestling, golf, the lot. We do everything. Masters of all trades. Sorry, jack of all trades, masters of none. So World of Sport TV. You can find us every day of the week.
champion stuff. And mine is John Sinclair, but I'll probably have to change mine soon. I'll probably have to change mine to John Sinclair. John knows football.
John, they know they're watching you now.
Yes.
You can find me right here.
Love you, Paul.
If you change it to Schlong Sinclair or something, knows football, or Schlong Sinclair's football chat or something. Or...
Lads, I've not been falling for that Ryan comment, by the way. Definitely not. And nah, I'm not going to look at that one.
You can find John. You can find John on YouTube at Cristiano John Aldo at ManchesterUnitedFC.co.uk.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Macy will love that, by the way. Macy will love that. Listen, guys, it's been fantastic coming on. And before I let you go, people, and if you do like the video, peeps, please hit the like button. Do subscribe if you like what you see. And also, like Rush Rebound, I'll be doing some more content tomorrow. I shall post it out on Twitter, so you should know. And also the last one as well from Fox, La Gazzetta della Sinclair will be the Gazzetta della Sports. I love that one.
That's a good name, that is. Yeah, that'd be good.
La Gazzetta.
Or Sinclair Cup 7.
That's Club Sinclair.
Wow. It's all it is, man. But there's some names out there, but check it out. Guys, thanks for coming on, people. And I'll be watching your channels as well, especially yours as well. And Jason, Ryan, and Paul's as well. Thanks so much for coming on. And I shall see you guys next week.